And looking ahead as well for Wigan fans and an Owen Coyle appointment there. I mean, you've played under him. What's he like as a manager?
Very good, very good. He's his man management is terrific. He's got this aura about him at the training ground where he gets the best out of his players. I worked with him at Burnley and he was terrific. He was great with his senior players. He spent a lot of time talking and a lot of respect with his senior players. He joined in training nearly every day because he's still fit enough to be able to do that, which was good to kick him a couple of times when you weren't in the team. So, but no, he's a good manager. He's a very good manager. It's a good fit, I think, for him, Wigan and Owen Coyle. I think they've bought well pre-season. I like some of the signings that they've made. I like Fortune and Grant Holt that they've made. Christmas Can, obviously, who I play with at Burnley. Good players, good Championship players, and I'm sure they'll do very well.
It's a kind of strange job for him because obviously Wigan got relegated but won the FA Cup. So there's good and bad side to last season. So I mean, what kind of pressure do you think he'll be under to deliver? Is it he has to get out of the league, do you think, this year?
Well, I think the chairman, Dave Whelan's come out straight away and said, listen, it's we've got to get promoted. And he certainly backed him in the transfer market by the number of signings that he's made. James Perch, obviously, Scott Carson. So they've bolstered up a defence that maybe needed bolstering. At the same time, they've kept the likes of McManaman, Maloney, McCarthy, who for me are the four best players for Wigan. Terrific players going forward, and if they can keep those type of players, and like I said, they've added a little bit of steel to the Wigan defence, the back line. I'm sure they'll be up there. The expectation levels of winning the FA Cup and the type of football that they played. I think they were everybody's second favourite team last year. Some of the football was fantastic. I mean, I was at Goodison Park when they beat Everton in the FA Cup quarter-final, and it was some display on the day. It really was, and actually that performance might have got Roberto the job at Everton purely and simply after that performance. And going forward, they've got some really good attacking players. But I like the way Owen's. He's gone about getting a little bit of steel into his midfield, into his back line. He brought Scott Carson in as well, who's a top keeper. So I think they'll do well. I really do. I think they'll be right up there challenging. I think if they're there or thereabouts, they might be able to spend again in January to just bolster them up, and I would expect them to be there.
It comes at it's quite unusual to have a Community Shield with a team in the Championship this time around. It comes at a strange time for them because they'll have started the league and then they've got this game and then obviously they've got another game straight after. How will they approach it?
I think they'll want to win the game. I know Owen Coyle as a man, and he's a winner, and he wants to win, and he'll look at it as a big scalp to get one over at Man United. So they'll, the be all and end all for Wigan this year will be the league, without a shadow of a doubt. But it's a game that's televised. It's a Wembley appearance, and if I was a Wigan player, I'd be absolutely rubbing my hands together. I'd be really looking forward to it, as I'm sure Owen Coyle and his staff will be when he looks across at the Man United bench, thinking, we're taking on Man United at Wembley in a cup final. So, that's great for him as well to get an early notch on his belt, and for him to get that sort of togetherness with the fans as well early on in the season. So listen, I think it'll be a good game, and Wigan won't be there just to make up the numbers. They'll have a right go, and if I know Owen Coyle the way I do, he'll be expecting to win.